Hollywood movies often showcase Asians as straight A students. While their friends are chilling around, these Asian students are showcased as if they are fulfilling their friendship goals with books. Honestly, there was room for this theory that Sheldon, at the end of the day, turns out to have some kind of Asian blood leading to his intelligence. Thankfully, that wasn't the case, but what really are the stories back home? Specifically, talking about India, we all know that many Indian parents tend to have more inclination towards choosing studies over sports. But why do Indian parents focus so much on making sure their child gets the top grades? I would like to break this down into three broad reasons. The first reason being the status symbol. It is not uncommon for Indian aunties whom you had never met even a single time in your life to call you out of nowhere to ask about your academic results. To many of the parents, a score below 90 means nothing. People declare you an academic failure and even question your career. If this is not enough, you find that one relative or neighbor's child who beats you in every single way possible. To most of the Indian parents, their hope for a better future resides in the academic achievements of their child. According to me, their insecurities rise when their child does not get their desired score. In a society where respect is gained according to profession, many Indian parents tend to make the career choices like engineers and doctors for their children. The second reason being the education system. Like Mulan left her family to fight in a war, students try to bring honor to their families by getting rank that deserves to get them a seat in an IIT for engineering or aims for medical studies. We Indians have a long history of preparing for these type of examinations. In earlier times, when we were ruled by the British, there was the civil service examinations that was given by many Indians. But after independence, we had the task of making our own education institutes for studying the new kind of technical advancements. Entrance exams were started and only the top students got admission. As of 2024, out of 14 lakh 15,110 students that gave the JEE entrance examination, everyone got a rank, and just guess the combined number of seats in these top colleges, that is IITs, NITs, triple ITs and GFTIs, that is just 62,853, which doesn't mean that the top around 62,000 students will get to study in these colleges. There's also the category division. And unlike Darwin's survival of the fittest, it is the survival of the most intellectually capable, which they decide through a test. While there are thousands of private colleges, however, most of them are not up to date with the changing technology and are often quite expensive. Parents choose to send their children to these coaching institutes that are centered around the preparation of these competitive examinations. Many students even start to go in these coaching institutes as early as 6th grade. The motive of the parents is simple. A good coaching leads to a good rank, which leads to an IIT, a good job, and eventually a good and accomplished life. While this does not happen in all the cases, however, this is considered the traditional pathway. Third reason being the mindset.
We won 6 medals in the Paris 2024 Olympics and 29 in the Paralympics. Comparing this with a country like China that won 91 medals in the Olympics and 221 medals in the Paralympics. We overtook China to become the world's most populous country, but then why are we still this behind? In a BBC interview, the then Indian Olympic Association president Narayana Ramachandran commented that many Indian families believe that sports do not bring the money that is required to run the family. The Indian Association also admitted that the country has not always been enough to support its athletes. But what really concerns me is that the reasons given in this blog written by the BBC, they still remain relevant. Sports other than cricket do not get the required recognition and support. A country with still low per capita income, instead of sending their children to train for some kind of sport, parents choose the traditional pathway of focusing on education and getting a job that will help run the family.